What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be reviewing set 21188, the Llama Village, with 1,252 pieces, and it contains 2 llamas, pink sheep, 2 pillagers, 2 villagers, and then 2 minifigures for you to kind of play with on the build. You can see on the box art just the giant llama up on the front, with some little villager side bases around, and then the llama in the corner, and the Lego and Minecraft logos up here at the top. On top of the box, though, you can see the minifigures, which is the Llama Knight, the Vindicator, the Pillager, the Llama Herder, the Blacksmith Villager, the Baby Llama, the Savannah Villager, the Llama, and the Baby Sheep. And then you can also see the actual size for the Llama Herder minifigure. Flipping on to the back of the box, though, you can see some of the play features, such as being able to drop like the spit out of the llama, and then being able to take apart the llama build and rearrange it and have it your own creation. Just some interior stuff up here, which you can see, and then the entire thing kind of opened up and put together down at the bottom. The first minifigure in the set is the Llama Knight. He has a little diamond sword as his weapon, and for his little printing, he has some nice little helmet type piece on his head. It's not an actual piece, but it is some nice little printing with some purple and that silver, which does shine really well. You can see all that shining really nicely. Then he's got the little face printing underneath with the eyes and the mouth and stuff. And then he has some little armor on the front, which is purple, silver, and gray, which does look really nice. And then the legs just have some of that continuous printing going all the way down. On the back, you can see a little cape type thing, which does look like a llama, which is a really cool feature, or touch. You can see the little llama mouth and then the ears and the eyes, which does look really good. It's a nice minifigure, and the silver printing adds a lot, especially whenever you have light shining on it like this. It just lights him up like a superhero. The next minifigure in the set is the Llama Herder with some little orange legs and a stone shovel, and then a little teal coat type thing, poncho, with some little printing on it, which does look really nice. The printing is this hot pink with some purple and lime. And then you have the face printing, which is a new face printing on the head mold that we have been getting for Lego Minecraft minifigures forever now. And then on the back, you can see some more of that poncho overflow, and it is a really basic minifigure, but I think it does look good, and it's just kind of what you would want from a set like this. It's a little Llama Herder minifigure. Moving on to the first ever Savannah Villager that we have ever gotten in Lego Minecraft before. It's just a nice little Savannah Villager with that red minifigure piece, and then some printing on the front, and some brown legs, and then the same little villager head that we've been getting. And that's basically it with this minifigure. There is no back printing, just that little front printing and the new color for the piece of the body. And then the other villager in this set is a Blacksmith Savannah Villager, which is really nice. That headpiece is going to be really good for if you want to use a Plains Villager, but a Blacksmith version. That headpiece works really well with that. And you can see some of that silver printing on the front right there. And he has the little leather cape or workers thing on his front that the villagers have in game, and I think this villager looks very nice compared to the other one. He has no back printing again, and then the same little legs and the same plain red torso. Moving on to the same Vindicator that we've gotten in, I believe, 2 other sets now. He has a iron axe and that same pillager head mold that we have been getting for a while now, with that nice little printing on the top, and then his little jacket overcoat type thing with the little silver buttons, and then the little red and brown for the rest of the coat. And then he has the little blue jeans that he has on, and then on the back he has a little bit more carryover printing, which is just some black and silver as buttons, and then that little bit of dark red for kind of the coat overhang. Moving on to the Pillager Captain, he has the little Pillager head mold that we've been getting. He has the crossbow that we've gotten in a few sets now, and then the same little printing that he had in the Illager Raid, I believe is the set name. He has some plain black legs, and that's it with the front of the torso. Then on the back, you can see this cool design, which does hold up the banner, which is a printed piece right up here. It's just a pillager head, but as a banner, and this is the same build that they used for the Illager Raid set. And if I were to take off his head and the banner piece, you will be able to see the little bit of back printing which he has underneath, and it is just some really plain back printing, and it just adds to the minifigure even though you don't see it that much. The first mob in the set is the pink sheep, which is the first time that we've ever gotten a pink sheep. This is a little baby pink sheep, and it's just a baby pink sheep, or a baby Minecraft sheep, but recolored in pink with that new headpiece in pink. And that's literally it with the minifigure. It's just the little Minecraft sheep colored in pink, and that's just it. The next mob in the set is the baby llama. This is the first time that we have ever gotten a llama that is not the like wandering trader type llama. So this one has none of that villager or the wandering trader printing. It is just a plain Minecraft llama. You can see that nice little head mold, which does look fantastic. And then it's toweled off on the back, so it looks a lot cleaner. He has some little legs down here, which do look kind of cute. And on the front of the headpiece, you can see the little printing for the kind of mane on the front, and then this little snout that extends out, which does have a custom little printed piece on there, and then two little eyes right there, and then the little ears, which do have an indented spot on them, which you can see kind of nicely here. And the last mob slash minifigure in the set is the plain brown llama. This is just the same design that they used for the original llamas, except this one does not have the Wandering Trader printing on it. It is just a plain llama, which you can see right in here. It has none of that Wandering Trader printing. It just has the little mane printing with the little tan printing up top where the eyes are, and then the extended snout and the same little headpiece that the baby llama had. And then it is toweled off on the back again, which does look really nice. He has these little bricks that are separated kinda, so that way it looks like it's separate legs. And then he has little pieces down here, so it's easier to get them on and off of studs. As you can see right here, that is a little bit like of a broken piece right there, so it's not going to come off as easy, but it does help make the minifigure easier to get off of studs. In the set, there are 6 little side builds, just that way you get a little bit more in your set. And starting off with the first side build is just some little ammonium flowers, which do look pretty nice. It's just Lego's standard little flower design on this little 8x16 or 8x12 plate, and you just get 2 of these little flowers, and it looks pretty nice just as an extra side build. Moving on to the next side build, though, is a little crops thing. You get some potatoes and wheat, and then it's just kind of encased by some cobblestone or stone, whatever you want the stone here to be. And then you get these new 2x2 jumper pieces, which are acting as the water in the center. Onto the next little build, though, is a stable. You get 2 hay bales on either side, one here and then one over here. The roof can be kind of detached, although it is a bit of a pain sometimes. You can see inside where you can put your baby llama or your sheep. I'm just going to put the sheep in here for now, but you also get these fence posts or gate pieces that can open up and close up, so that way you can have your minifigure inside. Then, for the first time, we get a blast furnace printed piece, which you can see right up in there. It's going to be kind of reflected, but it is this piece right in here. It is a blast furnace, and I think it looks really great, and it is the first time that we've ever gotten a piece like that. Then back here you can see a grindstone, which is kind of like the area of where the blacksmith villager would work. So you can have your blacksmith kind of up in here doing whatever he wants to do. You also get a little bit of lava in the back, and then this little staircase on either side going up, and then this raised area up top, so you can have a minifigure up here, like scouting for piglin, or for illagers, not piglins. You can have your knight up here scouting and looking around and protecting the village. Onto the next little one, though, it is just the same design pretty much without the back wall. You can see back in here, there's nothing back there. So this is kind of for this other villager, not that one. This one, so you can have your villager kind of back here at the trade station, and he's not going to stand up, but you can see it is just a nautilus shell and then a slime ball, and then this little teal and yellow patterning up here, which is just pretty much the same as the other one, but a different color. And then these are wooden staircases going up, so you can have another minifigure up here at the top. And then onto the last one is a little bell, which does have 2 of these like roses off its side. The bell does kind of swing back and forth, though it is a bit sketchy. You can kind of get it to swing. It's not the greatest though, but it does look really nice, and it does what it should. And inside you also get 2 more of those 2x2 jumpers, and then the little wooden pieces holding it up, which are acting as like fence posts. To connect all of these together, you get 6 of these little 2x4s, and you get 2 of them with these little like tan green pieces, and then 2 with normal green, which do allow for you to connect these pieces, all these modules together, so you can have your Minecraft world much more like connected. And you get a lot of these, so you are able to mix and match and kind of make it more sturdy, so it's not going to come apart as easy. You can see I'm just putting those on and then clicking them together, and now it's a solid design, and you can have your entire little village connected and put together. Moving on to the actual llama village build, which is massive. You can see my hand here that is like barely even half the height of it. We'll start down at the bottom, which can be opened up by taking off the top, and you can just kind of set it off to the side. But this allows for you to see down at the very bottom, which does have a bunch of plates and jumper pieces for you to be able to put your little modules down in here. So if you kind of want to keep them together or get them out of the way, you can put all of them down inside, and they fit in really nicely just down inside where you can keep all of them. And another thing down here is the acacia tree, and just inside the legs, it allows for safekeeping. So once you put whichever modules you want down in there, you can just bring the llama village, like actual body and head up, and then set it back on top, and you can see right down inside is just safe for your other little module pieces, and it does look pretty nice too. Moving up the legs, you can see this nice little design of white and blue and gray and yellow, which does go up all the way pretty much, and those are the three main colors of the actual llama build. You can see up here, you do get a little bit of red incorporated though, with these little like banner hanging pieces, and I think it does look really nice, adding a bit more than just yellow, blue, and gray. And then around to the side, you can see some vines hanging down, which do like open up on the thing. It is this little wooden like outpost or like deck or whatever that you can have a minifigure stand on the side. But you can also see inside once I open it up, and by taking the roof off to let some light in, you can see some beds, which is a teal and then like magenta bed back there. You get a puffer fish, and then on this shelf, you get some bookshelves and then a creeper head, and then two chairs for your minifigures to sit on. You can see one of the allium flowers, a crafting table, a furnace, and then some bread, which is what this is right here. It is one of the first few sets that we got this bread piece in, and then you also get these two little candles over here. And then on the other side, it is just the exact same design for the like outpost type thing, like off to the side. This is just not able to open up though, and then you also get a vine over here which can move. On the back of the build though, you have this little ability to put vines up like this to kind of cover up the back entrance, or you can have them hanging down, but there are two lanterns on either side, and I think it looks pretty nice from the back. Like it still looks pretty good, and it's not like a bad build or anything. Up here under the head, you have this little map room type thing with a compass and a printed map. Moving on to the front of the head though, you have the ears, which do look pretty nice, along with the eyes, and then the little snout up here, which does use this little snot technique to be able to get this piece right up in here. It's one of those pieces, it's like the inverted headlight piece, I think is the official name, but that is how they get this almost flat like section for the nose, and it just looks really good also. On the back, you have this little lever, which if I pull it, you can see it will drop this bit out, right out of here. And then on the top, if you want to put the stuff back in, you just take your piece, drop it down. It might get stuck, but it will get stuck right here, because once you pull that, it will allow you to redo the mechanism, and you can see it just will sit down in there. If I had the other one back in there, it will be flat right up here, so you're not even going to notice if you have both in there. But that is all for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your life.